Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today we're going to be doing a very quick video just to introduce myself. My name is Jackie, and today we're doing a video on my mascara routine, hence I have no mascara on. I literally went out of the house looking like this and I felt a little bit crazy, but that's okay. We'll be getting a little bit up close and personal in just a moment, but to let you guys know the products I'll be using today, this is just for the mirror. I have 3 mascaras in my routine, and then I will be using an eyelash curler. Right before we zoom in very close to my face, I just want to talk about eyelash curlers very quickly. My favorite one of all time is going to be the Shu Uemura one. I did replace the pad in there, even though I'm not supposed to, don't tell them, but I did replace it and it still works really well. I still really like it. You can buy like replaceable ones online. I believe these were from e.l.f., but I just like it because of the way it's shaped and the way it works. So if you can see, like, this opening isn't that large, and that works really well for my Asian lashes. The curvature of it is also not like super extreme, so it also works well on like Asian lashes. Of course, use whatever eyelash curler you have. I do also really like this one. I just got it in my BOXYCHARM. This is the Pure Cosmetics one. If you can see, that opening is much larger on this one than the Shu Uemura one. For that reason, I feel like I lack a little bit of control here. I feel like this is much more loose than this right here, but I just want to show you side to side what the curvature of it looks like and what the opening of it looks like. So if you can see here, this opening is much larger on the Pure Cosmetic one than this one here. And then the curvature of it is a little stronger on this one, like there's more of a curve than on this one, if you can tell. But I do really like both of these. This is just kind of giving you a hint on like what to look for when you're looking at your own eyes, because of course everyone's eye shape is different. The larger opening gives me a little bit less control, but I like both. To stop myself from rambling, let's go ahead and zoom on in and get started. I'm going to start on my right eye with my Shu Uemura eyelash curler and just curl my lashes a bit. Oh, there's a speckle on me. The way I curl my lashes is I start at the base and I press it and I squeeze gently upward. You don't want to squeeze hard anywhere not at the base, because then your eyelash will kind of go from, so this is like straight, right? And then we want this effect. If you curl hard at the bottom and then curl hard again in the middle, it's going to look like this. You don't want that. So go a little bit hard at the base just to get this going, and then everywhere else is kind of just to smoothen it out. And I'll kind of demonstrate it here. So I never press too hard. Every now and then, if I see my eyelashes overlapping, I'll just use my finger to press on them and separate it out. So there's already such a big difference. Let me show you like one eye compared to the other, I guess. I'm going to go in with my first mascara. You can go in with a primer if that's what you choose to do. Personally, on my eyelashes, I do like primers. However, primers don't hold a curl for me as well as a waterproof mascara. In this case, I'm going in with my Maybelline New York Total Temptation in waterproof, and I absolutely adore this for holding a curl. I have very short Asian lashes that stick straight down. They tend to want to stay straight down as well, so they'll always fall whenever I put any amount of mascara on. This keeps it curled. If you don't want to go out and pick up this formula or this exact one, what you can do and what you want to look for in a mascara that's going to hold a curl is a much drier formula. So as you can see, like, product is getting onto my lashes, but the product is such a dry product that it's not like doing too much for me. It's giving me color, no length, no volume. Make sure you coat everything and try to keep things from overlapping and clumping. So that's what that looks like. We're gonna let this dry completely so that this curl will actually be held. Like I said, once I go in with a different type of a formula, my eyelashes typically tend to fall. For that reason, we want the first coat of the dry formula to really be dry before we go in with that second coat so that it stays curled. There's a little bit of waiting in this process, if you couldn't tell. Okay, you don't need to wait too long. I just wait like a minute or two. I'm going to go in with a second foundation, a second mascara. This one again doesn't do too much for me, but I feel like it does way enough, does enough for me to appreciate it and keep it in the routine. This is my Flower Beauty Lash Warrior foundation. The brush on it, or the wand on it, is a silicone one. You can like barely even tell, but it's very short, very spread out rubber wand or bristles on the wand. And what this is going to do is make sure my eyelashes are separated, but it also gives it like a very light fluttery effect. So I use this to make sure there's no clumps, like I mentioned. Make sure that my lashes are separated. And this mascara is just so soft on the lashes that it just makes everything look a little bit more fluttery. I have a little bit of one eyelash doing whatever it wants to do. I don't know if you can really see it. It's this one right here. It's just kind of sticking up higher than the rest of them, but that's fine. You gotta deal with your eyelashes even on the bad days, right? So this is the current difference between the two sides. No curling, no mascara, and then the curling with 2 coats of mascara at this moment. It is the one to keep the curl and then one to make things look fluttery. Again, just sit around, wait for this to dry. I don't make myself wait too long for this one just because I already have a different type of mascara on already. So I just wait like 30 seconds to a minute for this coat. Then I'll go in with my IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I also really like the Hourglass Caution Mascara. Basically, this is going to be the wettest formula that I go in with. This is the one that's going to give me volume. You can also use something that's going to give you volume and length, or length at this point. This is kind of where you get to pick and choose what you want from your mascara. For me personally, I like the wetter formulas at this point that give me a little bit of length but more volume. Now remember I was saying that one eyelash that was doing whatever it wanted? It kind of has like a longer effect going on right now, and then it's also got like a little bit of clump mascara at the top. What I'm going to do here is go in with the rubber wand that we used. This is the Flower Beauty Lash Warrior Mascara. I'm just going to use it to try to separate it and remove that clump. If it doesn't work, we'll go in with our fingers. So that's obviously not coming off if you can see it there. What I'm going to do is just go in with my fingers and just touch the top, pinch it off, just a little bit at a time. There you go. That took that off. This inner corner lash right here was bothering me because it's a little too thick for such an inner corner lash. I'm just going to do the same thing and just remove some without touching my face. Don't touch your face, just be careful. So again, just this inner corner one's really bothering me for being so thick. I could have avoided this, yes, by only applying the first 2 coats on those inner corners and then not going in with that 3rd coat of the IT Cosmetics, but I did want to get some more volume in it. Just a little, not as much as I did. So from here, I can choose to go in with another coat or leave it as is. I'm gonna go in with another coat of the Lash Warrior Flower Mascara. This again doesn't do too much, just kind of makes sure everything looks a little fluttery. I feel like if I were to go in with the It Superhero mascara again right now, that would be a little too much. Time to take a quick thumbnail. Alright, so this is what it looks like compared to my regular lashes. I do have to say, like, this is working with my natural lashes. Again, they are very, very short, very, very Asian, that usually stick straight down. So this may not be the largest accomplishment to everyone out there with naturally beautiful lashes, thick, beautiful lashes, but this is definitely an improvement for myself. So just adjust it to what you need. So in my choices, I did the rubber wand with short separated bristles to separate and flutter the eyelashes, and then I did like a more wet consistency one to add a lot of volume into it. This is totally customizable, but this is just what I do, so customize it to how you want your lashes and where you need a little bit more help. I'm just gonna finish up the other eye because I look a little crazy. Alright loves, I'm back with both my eyelashes done, both the two eyelashes that I have. Both eyes done. I did want to go ahead and mention, now, you know, normal people would actually go in and do mascara on their lower lashes. Personally, on my short Asian lashes, I really don't like to do it, if I'm being completely honest with you. Some days I will do it, but I will go in with this one, which is the one that holds the curl, and I don't need anything to hold the curl down there. You don't curl with those. But the reason I go in with this one is because it's the driest formula out of the three foundations. Why do I keep saying foundations? Out of the three mascaras that we use, it is the driest formula, so it's the least likely to move around, smear. It's also waterproof. If your option was waterproof, this would be a good one for you to use, especially if your eyes are like mine. And the moment you get mascara down there, things just start smearing and moving, and you get them in these little eye creases that we have, you know. It's not that cute. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me for this video. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope this will show you how I do my lashes, but also kind of inspire you to change up the way you do your lashes, or kind of think about what kind of mascara you're using. So it also tells you a little bit more, like, you know you're not gonna like that before you buy it type of a situation. Okay, so now I'm actually done. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all and have a great day. I'll see you next time.